Are you hearing me? What about you?
Good. Sorry, I was a couple of minutes late.
Okay, no problem.
I was just doing something. Okay, great. How are you? How's your... Give me a minute. How's your day been so far?
Okay, very good.
Good?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Fine. Let's get on with something. Okay, people, how are you all? It's a Friday evening. It's a lovely evening, and the Fridays are always great. And, it starts the weekend, and then we have something happening over the weekend always. It's a nice feeling to be here on a Friday evening, right? I'm always happy to be on DC Live. This is your RJ Rudhra on DC Live from Detach, and we're always very happy about it, and it's a promise where we care, we share, and we are on air on DC Live. And it's 5:30 on Friday, and this show is called Cornerstone Weaving Workplace. Okay. And that's what gets us here today. I'm going to be talking about something very important for success, right? Not just for the company, but for every single individual, right? So we're talking about, what are we talking about? We're going to be talking about leadership today. Okay. We're going to be talking about leadership, all right? So let's understand, what is leadership? Why is leadership, right? Yeah. All of you must have been following a leadership skills is what we're talking about today. And why is it so important in human dynamics? Correct? Okay, I'm going to start with a question. People, anybody who's listening, who's here, or anybody who's just joined me here on the Google Meet, can you all talk about what does leadership mean, or what does a leader mean to you people? Anybody? Shakti, what comes to your mind when someone says leader?
Yeah, leadership skill is very important.
Correct.
Yeah, very rare skill also.
All right. Okay. Who's the first leader who comes to your mind the moment I say leader?
Sri
Sorry?
Sri
Lekha, ma'am. Great, man. Okay. That's really nice. I like that answer of yours. Great. Okay. Very good. Great. Okay. Leadership. What does that word bring to your mind, right? A CEO in a corner office, a manager conducting meetings, right? So that's what you think of, right? Here at Cornerstone, I'm going to define, right? So I believe leadership isn't just a title. It's an action. Okay. It's leadership. It's an ability to inspire, motivate, and guide a team member towards a common goal. It's the human dynamics that holds an organization together. Okay. Right? So if it's a political party, the leader holds the party together. Once that leader is not with that party, have you seen that disintegrate? I've seen that. So it's the ability to inspire, to motivate, and to guide a team towards a common goal. It's the human dynamics that holds an organization together. That's leadership, or a family together, or a society together, right? So that is what is leadership. Think about the human dynamics in any workplace, right? It's a very complex ecosystem, isn't it? And the heart of it, a great leader acts like a cornerstone, providing stability and direction. Without strong leadership, a team can feel lost, lack in a purpose, and a sense of shared vision is missing. Leadership is not about meeting targets. It's about creating an environment where people feel valued, heard, and empowered to do their best work. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Right. So this isn't about meeting targets, as I said. It's about creating an environment where people feel valued, heard, and empowered to do their best work. Okay. So what makes leadership so crucial? Let me break it down for you people. Okay. Firstly, a good leader provides a clear vision. They communicate the why behind the work, connecting individuals, the tasks to the bigger picture. This transforms a simple job into a meaningful contribution. Okay. I repeat, a good leader provides a clear vision. They communicate the why behind the work, communicating individual tasks to the bigger picture. This transforms a simple job into a meaningful contribution. Secondly, they foster a positive work culture. A leader's attitude is infectious. If they're empathetic, transparent, respectful, it creates a ripple effect throughout the team. It builds trust, and trust is the currency of collaboration. Okay. And thirdly, a strong leader empowers their team. They don't micromanage. They delegate effectively, provide the necessary support, and trust their team members to excel. This not only builds confidence, but also allows innovation for growth. Okay. Now, we have established the why, correct? We have established why leadership matters. Now let's understand developing your leadership skills. Here's the exciting part. Leadership is not, people say born leaders. It's rare. No, it's a skill set. Just like any other skill, it can be learned and developed. So now for the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about the how of leadership. How are you going to develop leadership skills? Okay. Let's talk about the how. Right. So here we start with this. The journey to becoming a better leader or a leader begins with self-awareness. It's about understanding your strengths and weakness, your communication style, and how you react under pressure. A great way to start is by seeking feedback from your peers, your superiors, and your team. And be open to constructive criticism and use it as a tool for growth. Okay, your strength and weakness is something that you have to really understand. Okay. Next, let's talk about communication. What is it different when it is a leadership communication? Okay, right? So what is it very different? Okay, when it comes to leadership communication. Okay. Now it's like how good leaders communicate, right? So people say this is a great communicator, is a great orator. It's about active listening. It's about asking right questions, being able to communicate with clarity and empathy. Now, practice is something that will make you become a great leader and communicator. That's very, very important. Okay, great. Fine. Let's get into something else now. A quick thought for you. The leader's job is not to have all the answers. A leader may not have all the answers. It's to ask the right questions that help the team find the answers themselves. It's about coaching and mentoring. Take time to mentor a junior colleague, share your experiences and guide them. This not only hones your leadership skills, but also creates a legacy of knowledge within the organization. Okay. Another crucial skill is conflict resolution. Okay, let's be honest. Disagreements are a natural part of working in a team. A good leader doesn't shy away from conflict. They address it directly, head on, in a fair and a very objective manner, helping the team find a solution that works for everyone. This builds resilience and strengths and team bonds. Okay. And finally, the very important thing, the most important thing is it's a continuous process. The corporate world is constantly evolving, and so should a leader be. Prepare themselves by reading, listening, workshops, and be curious about the new trends and technologies. A leader who is growing is a leader who can guide their team through change. That is a great leader. Now, with all of this, don't we need a leader for us to learn? Don't we need someone who guides us through learning? Don't we need that? We definitely need someone to help us with that. Isn't that right? Absolutely, we need one. And that is why D-Touch has gone ahead and come up with, or we have a learning Neta who's joined us. Okay. And that is the learning guru for us. Learning Neta is our learning guru. Now, we had the first set where the learning Neta went and just wanted to interact with the DNext leaders, which is the Nayaks, right? So they wanted to talk to the Nayaks, and they spoke to the Nayaks, and we had the learning Neta Nayaks Connect. Now, the learning Neta as a second, wing of the conversation has started the learning Neta Janata Connect. I repeat, the learning Neta Janata Connect. Okay. That's what the learning Neta did. And today we opened the learning booths at each of our centers. We opened learning booths at each of was set up as an election booth, and then we all had people voting there for their, to learn how much, learning Neta, have they understood about the learning Neta. So I just wanted to quickly show some pics here for you guys, right? So you can see this here. This is the learning Neta at the one of our centers, which is the TNP centers, and we had this happen earlier today. We also have, we also had this at different centers. This is the Virupuram image people, and we also had Kapu, not Virupuram, I'm sorry, the TN Palayam, the Kolumangudi, and then this is the Kapu office there that happened, where the learning Neta had the, wanted to get onto the field and get into the action, talking to people. So we also have, because there are few of them, especially Virupuram and the other places where people have to, work remotely. What we have gone ahead and done is we have gone ahead and ensured this is available at each of the at your electronically available. We have done the e-ballot here for you. So what you guys can go ahead and do, scan this code and just go ahead and participate in this drive. And how much do you know about your Neta? That's your learning Neta, that's your learning guru. And then that is what we have done. Just go ahead and participate and talk to your learning Neta. He is your learning Neta who's going to be that guru, that mentor, that guide for all your learnings. And he's from D-Touch and he's called Learning Neta. All right, people. So with that, I think I come to an end of this episode because it was about leadership. If you have any questions about leadership, the leadership starts from you. The leadership, the first step is to how do you lead yourself? Okay. The importance of leadership skill isn't about just getting ahead. It's also not, being a better colleague, better mentor, better human being. It's about being that leader from within. That can start only when you start leading yourself. It's about creating a workplace where everyone feels they belong and contribute their best. Okay. That's all I had for this week's episode on Cornerstone. As we wrap up this week's episode of Cornerstone Weaving Workplace, I want to thank you for tuning in and being a part of this conversation. And it really makes things very interesting. Do not forget to go ahead and participate. Shakti, you can do that as well for you. Just look out for an email from detach at Desi, send to the Desi communications.in. You will see a code there. Just go ahead and participate in this movement. I want all of us to do that. Do not forget, it's available on the code that I put, and this is where it's available on the communication as well, people. So just go ahead and take part in that. Now, with that, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for tuning in. Join me on next Friday at 5:30 p.m. as we explore another vital aspect of human dynamics in the corporate world. Until then, stay inspired, stay connected, and remember, we are on DC Live, where we care, we share, and we are on air. Thank you. This is RJ Rudhra signing off. See you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man.